Hello, welcome to my video. I'm going to be discussing the changes made to the Uno game logic. The game driver class was heavily updated. Two other classes were created, Uno game API and Turn. Uno game API replacing the existing class game. The overall main objective here with this and with the API is to separate the logic from any type of direct user interface. The way it was set up before, we had the logic and the UI mixed together. This new format allows us to put the UI on a server and then have the client connect to that server and get the game results. And the first step that I did was to take all of the variables here, move them onto the class level and out of the object level. They're all private. I did this again over here in Turn. And that will allow us to have data retention and keep that data intact. All right. The Uno game API constructor over here creates our deck. We're going to add our hands. We're adding the cards into the hands of players, creating our discard pile by adding a card to it, prepping our deck. We also have this factory method, which creates the games. Using a key, this is with our hash map. If we don't have a game, or game equals null, then we're going to go ahead and create that new game. And if we do have a game, or a game is found, then we're going to return that game as well. We have our next turn method, which contains all the logic for every possible outcome for a turn and makes that determination. Get turn is going to be calling our turn class over here. It's going to be calling the variables over in turn. And once the winner is declared, we should return the last turn of the game. This is just for get next player. Moving on to turn class. You can see here we have our getters, get hands, get deck. We also have a toString for all of our variables. More getters. We have a Boolean is reverse over here. Is winner. All right, and also our constructor. So in our constructor, we pass all the same variables here and call them or declare them this dot hands equals hands and so forth. Over in the game driver, this was the class that was heavily modified. And let's see over here. There was actually the existing one took 5 games at once, and that was later modified to just return 1. I believe we called it TED just to distinguish the two. I changed it to 1. But this is just going to run one game at a time. This was, I think, created to show how we could run multiple games at a time. And I'm going to go ahead and run this code. Right now, this was old, but again, let me just clear the console here. I'm going to go ahead and run it. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me try to run that again. I am not sure what that was. I'll run it a couple more times, see if I can't find. Huh, that is very odd. Here we go. Exception. And main index 0 out of bounds for length 0. I will have to ask about this. I'm not sure what caused this error. It did not come up in my previous test, so I will ask about that. There's looks like a bug in there somewhere. All right, but you can see it's different values each time. Player 2 1, player 3 1, player 2 1 again, player 0 1. Player 0 1, player 2 1. Seems like there's an issue with this wild draw 4 black. I believe that was the error before. Okay, well, going through the game up here, let's see. So you can see the turn 1, turn 2, draw card, and these values do change. I am not sure what that arrow was about. I'm going to have to look through it again. But all in all, it was a pretty good experience. I'm running a little late on time here. I wasn't expecting that error to pop up, so I will have to ask about that. This project here really clarified how and what an API is and what the purpose is. I feel like it was kind of a breakthrough moment when we went through this code in class and was able to see what goal we're heading towards and what the future is, what it looks like for this program here. So I'm very excited about this. It's starting to make sense, and I feel like I'm kind of getting a grasp as to what the API is and what the purpose is, and I think that's my main takeaway from this project. And on that, I will end this video. Thank you for your time.